ho, ho!
Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. So, I know this is kind of a different place than what I usually film, but yeah, it's just me and my boy hanging out tonight. So I thought that I'd film up here so that way he's not barking at me downstairs the whole time. So today for Vlogmas, my very late Vlogmas, I wanted to make a video about showering at basic training. So I know before I went to basic, this was something I was literally so nervous about because I don't know about you guys, but I am someone who is very like not extremely comfortable with showering in front of like 60 other girls. So I was just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a horrible experience. Like, I am terrified of doing this. So I just kind of wanted to like put you guys at ease and tell you that there's really nothing to worry about. As for the guys, I don't really know how it is for guys. I mean, I'm sure it's kind of the same, but as for girls, it is seriously not as awkward as you think it would be. And that's like, I'm very not comfortable with doing that kind of stuff at all. And at my school, like, I mean, not like I did very many sports, but the year that I did do sports, like, you know, we didn't have to like shower in front of anyone like ever. So this was something like very new to me that I was extremely nervous for. So the first night that you were there, you will take a shower, and it is just like instant nerves, and you're just like, oh my gosh, you know. So when we did it, it was after we had been there for like 2 or 3 hours, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be horrible. And we're all just like looking at each other like, you know, like when they said we were about to shower, you can just tell that everyone is really nervous. And so, you know, they're like, okay, you're gonna strip down and you're gonna go get in the shower, but you have to strip down like at your bed. So we were all just like, oh my gosh, you know. And he was like, you have this much amount of time to shower and blah blah blah. And so we're all just like, oh my gosh. And so you strip down like after your MTI leaves, of course. You go get in the shower, and it's not awkward at all. So I know you're like, how could it not be awkward? But it's like, you are just in so much shock, and you're just so worried about like, you know, taking like a shower. You know, that first night I wouldn't really call it a shower, I would just say it was kind of like getting wet and getting out. But everyone is just like too concerned about themselves to worry about you, or worry about looking at you, or worry about what you're doing. So literally after the first shower, it's like, it doesn't even matter. So as the weeks go on, the time that you have to shower will gradually get longer, which is really, really nice. But I mean, the first 2-3 weeks, you will not have long to shower. I mean, you'll probably have like 10 to 15 minutes to shower, be ready, and be downstairs. So it's not a whole lot of time, especially for females. I know I'm not very fast at getting ready, but at BMT, I was pretty dang fast. After the first like 3 days, you get really fast at showering, putting your hair up, getting dressed, and it gets a lot better taking faster showers. So do not stress about it. Just don't be that person who takes forever in there. And don't be that person who is like the first one in the shower and the last one to get out of the shower. But I got to experience both dorms and showering in both dorms, and Disneyland, so those are like the newer dorms, literally has like 20 plus showers. It's crazy. And so that's really nice because I think there was like 50 of us or something like that, or less than 50. And so, you know, you don't take that long of a shower. And so having 20 plus showers was really, really nice. But when we stayed in Alcatraz, so the older dorms, there's literally only like 8 shower heads. 6 or 8. I think there's 8. And so that is not a lot for 45, 50 girls. And so that we kind of had to like figure out more of a system, and you really couldn't take fast showers there. So to those of you who end up staying in Alcatraz, good luck to you, because showering there was a little difficult. But most people are mindful that there's other girls that have to shower, so most people don't really take a long time, you know, and most people understand like, okay, other people have to shower, so I'm not gonna sit here and shave for 20 minutes and wash my hair for 20 more minutes, you know. Some people have that mindset and they just don't really care, you know, if they have something they need to do, they'll do it, but most people don't. So since I was there during the summer, we would work out in the morning, and so we would take a shower after PT, and then we'd also take a shower at night. And so during the winter, I think it's different because I think you do PT at a different time, so you shower at different times. But it was really nice as the weeks went on, like being able to take a shower in the morning and then being able to take a shower at night. because yes, like you do have time to shave as the weeks go on, because you do have more time. So, you know, you might have an hour and a half at night to do details and shower and write letters. So that hour and a half, like after you do details, is your time. So if you want to take a 15-minute shower, like go ahead, you know, but that'll just, as long as you guys have your details done, but that just cuts into time that like you're writing letters or doing something else, like folding your clothes or something. But seriously, it is not as bad as you think, and you guys really don't need to stress about it at all. And I know I was super worried, like, oh my gosh, like people are gonna judge me, like, you know, freaking out about it. Literally no one pays attention to you. Like by the end of it, people will legit be like in there having like full-on conversations the whole time that you're showering. So it really isn't bad at all. And the water isn't cold or anything. Okay, I take that back, because probably for 3 weeks while we were there, we had cold water, and it was like, I don't know, it was horrible. I mean, it got us to all take really fast showers like during the time we were there. But when we finally got hot water back, it was like the best thing ever, because not trying to be a baby or anything, but like taking cold showers for 3 weeks is miserable. And I mean, I don't mean kind of cold, I mean like ice cold. It was horrible. So when we finally got warm water back, that was like the best thing ever. So as the old dorms, like we had warm water the whole time when we got back, and we had cold water, and it was just, oh my gosh, it was a disaster. If you're someone like me who is super nervous about that kind of stuff, don't be worried about it. Everyone is way too concerned about getting ready and taking their own shower to be worried about what you're doing. So hopefully this kind of puts you at ease, because I know I was super nervous before I went. But if you guys have any other questions about showering at BMT, please feel free to comment down below. Or if you guys have any other questions regarding BMT, also comment down below, and I'd love to answer your guys' questions. But thank you guys so much for watching. And if you're going to BMT soon, good luck. Or if you're thinking about joining, you can also ask me questions. I would love to help. But I will see you guys in my next video.
Yeah, every day we live, yeah.